Who is it?
Former Princess of San Cristobel. AKA your sister. I came straight from the airport.
I can't believe you're home. You're home.
God, it took me so long to get here.
How are you? You sound all right. You feel all
for
right.
a pedicure and a manicure, but other
Sweetie,
than that...
did Edmund hurt you? Did he hurt you at all?
I'm fine. I'm fine. And I missed you so much, Reva. And the kids, God, I want to see the children. I want to wrap my arms around them. Are they here?
Actually, they'll be here shortly. Marah went to pick them up in her brand spanking new car.
Marah bought a new car?
Well, Josh and I kind of pooled our resources and bought her a birthday graduation gift.
God, I missed her 18th birthday and her high school graduation.
You know what? You had a valid excuse. Yeah. But you're here now. It's so good to be with you. There's lemonade. There's fresh squeezed lemonade and cookies. Those cookies that you love so much.
So there's been no change.
The cookies are from the 5th Street Bakery.
Reva, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Me too. But only because there's nothing I'd love to see more than your face when those kids walk in the door. They've missed you so much.
Are they okay? Richard said that the nuns have just been amazing with them.
They have been surrounded by so much love, but they've missed their mama. And now they have her. So tell me something. What's been going on in San Cristobel after you left? What's going on?
Well, Richard was going to meet Philip, and they were going to go rescue Lizzie and James from the palace. And then once that is accomplished...
Those guys are going to go after Edmund.
Yeah. And he's going to get exactly what he deserves.
Hello, Edmund. Well, close your mouth. You might catch flies. Isn't that what Mother always used to say? Well, your mother, anyway.
This can't be. You're...
Alive, yes. Very much so. Daxi staged the whole thing. Quite effective, I would say, wouldn't you? You know, trick knives, fake blood, pure stagecraft.
The doctor?
The doctor, yes, the doctor. He was very eager to help, as a matter of fact. You thought he was loyal to you, didn't you? Edmund, you underestimate your gift for making enemies. As a matter of fact, there were a lot of people that were very eager to help me. And you buried a coffin full of sandbags.
It's a ruse. An act! Straight out of some melodrama, and I fell for it.
Hook, line, and sinker, as the Americans would say.
I should have known you never would have confronted me directly, not with a knife in your hand, not Richard. Not the philosopher prince, not the Lionheart. Oh, what a
fool you've been. Yes, you have been a fool.
God. And I stood by your grave and mourned you. I cried for you.
Did you cry? Crocodile tears.
Real tears! Why not? Why not? You've been the center of my existence since we were boys. Without you, I would have had nothing to rebel against. Well, here I am, and I'm exactly what you've made me.
No, Edmund, your selfishness made you who you are. And now it's going to be your downfall. Did you truly believe that I would allow you to kidnap my wife and get away with it?
Kidnap Cassie? What on earth are you talking about? Cassie's fine. She was at the funeral. She came out of hiding from wherever she was when she heard you died.
Really? Where is she now? Don't you know?
I'm not sure. Last I saw her, she was falling out of...
All right. Spare me, Edmund, please. I'll tell you where she is. She's on a plane back to Springfield. No, correction. She's landed safely in Springfield. And before she left, she told me How you tortured her. Left her for days without food and water.
Oh, nonsense. But what if I had? It would have been mere payback for what you've done to me. You shot me in the chest, point-blank range. I would have died if I hadn't been wearing a bulletproof vest. The blood clot that formed nearly killed me anyway. And now, to top it all off, you seize the palace and take me prisoner. And I'm the fascist?
I haven't seized anything. I haven't seized the palace, Edmund. No, I've liberated the palace. Nuance. As a matter of fact, I've liberated the whole bloody island. Half of your soldiers have already surrendered. The other half were loyal to me to begin with. And right now, the capital is being secured. The Royal Council is calling for elections. And the people are cheering in the streets. They're cheering, Edmund, because they're finally rid of you. You're finished. It's over.
So you staged a coup, have you? When you accused me of that crime, you called me a petty dictator. Does this make us even now?
Hardly. In any case, I now have control of the island, and I will maintain it.
Yes, by force if necessary, right? Well, there goes the moral high ground. It seems I'm not the only one with the dark side after all.
Oh, but there's one critical difference, Edmund. You see, you lack a conscience. It's always been a problem, hasn't it? But like you, I now know I must do what I have to. And like you, I certainly won't have any guilt or remorse.
Sorry, Richard. You'll never be like me. Because I readily admit my fault. You never admit yours, and that's going to be your downfall. As soon as the people finally find out your true nature, they'll turn on you just as you've turned on me.
No, I have many faults, Edmund. That's no secret. And generosity has been one of them, hasn't it? Because I've been far too generous with you. But that's all going to stop now.
All right, then. What's it to be? A firing squad? Hanging in the public square?
No. It's far too swift and too easy. No, my men will be escorting you to the airport. They're going to put you on an aircraft, and you're going back to America, where you're going to stand trial for kidnapping an American citizen, namely my wife, Cassie.
Why didn't I stay with Philip and Holly that night when we escaped? I mean, none of this would have happened. But it was so dark on the beach, and I was so afraid for Richard.
You went back to save your husband. Nobody faults you for that, least of all Richard.
He's gonna confront Edmund. If he hasn't already, and Edmund is going to be furious. He's really gonna want him dead this time.
Richard can take care of himself, and he has Noah and Phillip for backup. They're not gonna let anything happen to him.
What if they don't have a choice? Reva, what if he tries to confront him on his own?
You know what? My money's on Richard. Sweetie, the showdown was meant to happen for a long time. Richard knows it. Edmund knows it. It has to happen now.
Reva, for one horrible day, I thought he was dead. That was the worst day of my life. A part of me wanted to die, too. I mean, if it weren't for the children...
Cassie.
No, I am serious. That's how much I love Richard. That's how much I need him. He's got to make it through this, Reva. He has got to come home to me. All those days that I was alone in that cell, I thought about Richard and the children. You know, Tammy and RJ, my babies, and Richard having to tell them that Mommy's dead.
Oh, honey.
And how hard that would be on them, and I wouldn't be able to be there to hold them.
In the study, sweetie.
Oh my goodness, look at you. Come here. Oh, good. Oh, God, guys, I love you so much. I do. I love you both. And I'm never gonna leave again. I'm never gonna leave again.
I wish you could see this, Mom.
Hey there.
So, you want to put me on trial? Be my guest. I'll file countercharges, and they'll be a lot more serious than kidnapping. You and Cassie conspired to take over the legitimate government of this island, and that's called treason, brother. And you'll never be able to prove Cassie's accusations against me. It'll just be her word against mine, but if I had arrested her and detained her, it would have been completely within my right to do so.
Yes, well, we'll see what a fair trial in America can dig up, eh?
A fair trial? The only way a trial can be fair is here, on San Cristobel.
So that you can try to incite what's left of your supporters and stop the election, I think not.
You wouldn't dare force me off this island. Not my wife battered and broken in a hospital bed.
You dare talk to me about separating you from your wife? You didn't have much problem separating me from mine, did you?
All right then, fine. Give me 24 hours.
Sir.
Damn it, man, I'll speak to Beth. She'll forgive me, she'll come with me, and I'll leave without a fuss.
Forgive you. The woman nearly died trying to escape from you, Edmund.
It was a misunderstanding. I was trying to help her, not harm her.
The captain, that's fine.
Yes, sir.
Well, what? Is she all right? Was that news from the hospital? Were there any internal injuries? Was she even alive, for God's sake? God, please, God, let her be alive.
Is she alive? I asked myself that question for weeks. Is she alive? Is she hurt? Is she suffering? Did she think that I deserted her? Please, God, send her home to me. That's the worst feeling in the world, isn't it?
No, I won't leave her! I won't! Stay back. One move, and he dies.
Oh, keep them right where they are. Edmund, you're not going to pull that trigger. If you pull that trigger, you won't make it out of this room, let alone down the hall and out the gate to freedom.
You're assuming I want to get away. Perhaps I just want to kill you. No stagecraft this time, no bulletproof vest, just real blood and real agony.
You're not going to shoot, Edmund. What would that accomplish?
I'd at least see you suffer before I die. When have you ever truly suffered, Richard? So you spent a few measly weeks mourning over your missing wife. A few weeks out of an otherwise privileged, protected, perfect life. Father's golden child. Bastard son of his mistress whore. You stole his affection, and then you stole my throne. You took what is mine, and I want it back.
You're not going to get it back, Edmund. It does not exist anymore.
Because you killed it.
No, you did that all by yourself. Now put that gun down.
You give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now.
Beth.
Kid's juice. I can't believe how big RJ has gotten and how well he's speaking, you know. When did he learn all those words? Oh, Reva. I've missed so much.
And you're gonna have plenty of time to make it all up. Now sit, please. Come here. Here.
Thank you.
Are there any left? Because
Yeah.
I must have used a dozen of them while you were in the kitchen. So you think the kids look all right?
All right. They're great. They're wonderful. Thank you so much for taking such good care of them.
Well, I can't take the credit for that. I would like to have had him here with me the whole time, but yeah, I still have trouble getting around. Although they probably would have gotten a real kick out of watching me walk into walls and dribble all over myself.
No, you couldn't have taken care of them full time, even with Marah and Shane's help. That's fine. I understand that. So, what's going on? Are you still taking the steroids that the doctor prescribed for you?
Actually, the swelling has gone down a lot around the optic nerve.
So there's been no change? I don't understand.
Well, there has been, actually. I had an episode, I guess is what they call it.
An episode? What? I mean, did you see?
Well, I was dancing around in the living room one day, and I fell, tripped, and bumped my head. It's a long story. But anyway, I saw these, like fireflies, these little flashes of light. They were there for a couple of seconds, and then everything went completely
Well, that's great.
dark
What did
again.
the doctor say?
Well, he said it could mean something, or it could mean nothing. But don't say anything, especially to Marah and Shane.
You don't want to get their hopes up.
Or mine.
Well, Josh must be really happy about this.
Actually, Noah's the only one that knows anything about it. I've been leaning on Josh so much when I should have been leaning on Noah. And I've hurt him. I can't do that to him anymore. Things were pretty tense between us before he left.
So he thinks that you still have feelings for Josh?
Not feelings, but he knows that there's a connection there that he can't compete with, and I have to make sure he knows it's not true. He has to know that he comes first.
He's a great guy.
He's a terrific guy. And I'm so grateful that I have him in my life. And when he gets back, I'm going to show him exactly how much he means to me.
You say you love Beth.
She's everything to me.
And you think that she's going to forgive you for kidnapping Cassie? Oh, perhaps she will, Edmund. You pull that trigger. You do that. These men here, they're trained to shoot to kill. They'll drop you like a fly. You'll never see Beth again. Now, she won't be able to forgive you that.
Now drop your weapons, or I'll blow his brains out. Thank you. You. Bring my car around to the south entrance and leave it running. And you. There's a black attaché case under the desk in my study full of cash. Get it and put it on the front seat of the car. Go!
Do what she says.
Now, move. That's it. Nice and slow. Wait. All right. Get going.
Edmund, you're just postponing the inevitable.
Shut up. I'd reconsider that if I were you. Now drop it.
Do it.
The car is out front.
Good. The two of you walk that way. Well, parting is such sweet sorrow, isn't it?
And we'll be seeing each other very soon, Edmund.
Not if I can help it. Tell Beth I love her.
If you only knew the meaning of that word.
Of course I do, Richard. I had your love to teach me.
Go! Go! Get him!
boat and car on the search for Edmund. All right, what about from the air? Well, where's the nearest helicopter? Fine. All right. Tell the pilot to fly a grid until he locates that car. All right. Keep me posted. Well, Captain Taylor isn't going to like this. Well, you better find him and tell him what's happened. God help you. Cassie.
These kids are eating so many cookies.
Hello? Richard?
Richard, is he okay?
Yes, Cassie's right here. Hold on.
Richard, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, darling. Aside from missing you.
Noah?
Noah and Phillip. What about them?
Yes, they're fine.
Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine.
Is Noah there with him?
No, he's still out in the field, but tell Reva that he'll be calling her any time now.
I heard.
Okay. Well, how are Beth and the children?
Well, Lizzie and James are safe and sound. Beth had an accident. She took quite a fall, and well, she's in hospital, but I've been told that her injuries are not serious.
What about Edmund?
I'm afraid Edmund pulled a gun on us and got away. But don't worry. I'm confident we're going to find him very soon. How are the kids?
Richard?
You won't believe where I'm sitting. I'm sitting on the throne. Can you believe that? I don't know. It must be just force of habit, but I found myself here.
I love you. And I am so proud of everything you've accomplished. When are you coming home?
I'm not sure, darling. I missed you terribly, and Darling, I've really got to go now. Okay, I love you too. What is it?
Our helicopter found Edmund's car north of the palace. 2 units on the ground surrounded
So
it.
you've got him. He's in custody.
Negative. Nobody knows where he is. Car was empty, sir.
That's all right. I know where he's going to be. Beth.